Alright guys, welcome back to the podcast. And today, we will be reviewing today's USHL games and reviewing yesterday's NHL games, and then couple of quick things. First, in 4 days, November 20th, Wednesday, November 20th, episode 25 of season 6, is the November power rankings for the NHL, the monthly power rankings video. So, yeah, go ahead, make sure you join that one. Tomorrow is USHL Sunday, so we will be reviewing the USHL standings. I will be writing about the USHL week, this past week. I will be going over the standings, and I'll be talking about the USHL all day tomorrow. Then obviously I'll be reviewing the NHL games and whatever. And then Monday, NHL Monday, as every week, we'll go over the NHL standings. We talk about the NHL, basically all podcast episodes. So yeah, those are some important dates. I do want to mention I gave a link to every single social media platform I'm on. First top link is, let me pull this up here on my monitor. So the top link is Discord. So on the Discord, you can talk about the NHL and USHL. I also post right after I go live every day on there. Facebook is the only place you'll know right before I go live, unless you turn on notifications to my podcast on this YouTube channel. If you turn on notifications to this YouTube channel, you'll know every time I go live. And if you follow my Facebook, you also know every time I go right before I go live. And also, it's the only place that you get my NHL and USHL daily predictions. The only place you get that. My TikTok is the third link. It says there. It's just my TikTok. If there's any, I haven't posted on there in a while, but if there's any big clips from my podcast, I will post them there. X/Twitter. It's the fourth link. I just post right after I go live every single day on there. Instagram, I don't usually post on there, but it's there. Go ahead, join that in case I do ever post on there. It's there in the description, always will be. My USHL discussion Facebook group has 5,000 members in it. You click on that link and go ahead and join it. If you're a Saints fan, go ahead and join the Saints for Life Facebook group. Just click that link and join it. If you're a Saints fan, fan of any team really, but especially if you're a Saints fan, go ahead and talk about the Saints. And I'm in that group personally, so keep that in mind. I mean, not that's really important, but I am there myself. I do post them quite a bit, and not on my Intermission Podcast blog profile that page, but I do post on my actual not my main, but yeah, my main Facebook. So yeah, go ahead, join that. So I have all those links. I say what social media it is, and then I have the link. So if you want to go look at my TikTok, it'll say TikTok, and then it'll have a link. Click on that, you go to my TikTok. If you want to go to my, Twitter, just say X/Twitter, and then just click on that link, or go straight to my Twitter. So we got all the direct links in there now. I did that last night. Made sure you guys have all the direct links to all the social media platforms that I am on, just so you have all those options so you can keep up to date with me if you want. So that's all in the description. In case you don't know how to get a description, if you're on a phone, just flip over your phone, where it has all the comments and stuff in the chat, and then just click on the title. Click on the title. As soon as you click on the title, it will open up the description and you'll see all of them. If you're on, say, Xbox or PS, just go up, where you see the time. Go up and click on the title. Same thing you do on phone. Click on the title, you'll see the description. You see all the links. If you're on PC, your computer is the same thing. Go ahead and click on the link. If you're on Nintendo, if you're on PC, click on the title. If you're on Nintendo, click on the title. Just click on the title, and wherever you are, you find the description. So with all that being said, go ahead and follow whatever you want to follow, join whatever you want to join. It's all in the description for you guys, already laid out for you guys. Makes it a lot easier on you guys, so you click the link and then do whatever you want from there. So, yeah, with all that being said, November 20th in 4 days, episode 25 of season 6, November power rankings, tomorrow's USHL Sunday. In 2 days, on Monday, is NHL Monday. All of the direct links are in my description, so there you go. So I hot. Right now, we're going to review the USHL games for today. We're going to review yesterday's NHL games. And then I got a few things to talk about. I got 4 things to talk about. 4 things on tap. So, we'll go ahead and go in and talk about today's USHL games as we do every single day. Let's do it. With the Youngstown Panthers take on the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders in Youngstown. Youngstown defeats Cedar Rapids once again. This time to the final score of 5-3, shots of 32-13. If Youngstown really just shut down Cedar Rapids. They did score 3 goals, but only on 13 shots. Not a great game from Youngstown's goaltending. But what a defensive game from Youngstown. Still able to produce 32 shots and goals. They really produced in this game very well. Cedar Rapids was 2 for 2 on the power play, which is great for the power play. Without their power play, they sucked. Well, Youngstown's only 1 for 4 on the power play. But yeah, pretty much dominated all the way through the game by Cedar Rapids. What a game from Cedar Rapids. What a game from Youngstown, I meant. What a game for Youngstown. Cedar Rapids definitely need to lock in, play better. I hope they don't, because the Saints play them on Friday. I hope they don't play better. I hope they suck next weekend. But if you are a Rough Riders fan, you're just in general, they need to play better if they want to make the playoffs over a team like Chicago. I'm not saying Chicago's good. They could easily make it over Chicago if they start playing good and pulling together some wins, which I know they can because I've seen them do it. They look like a very dominant team in preseason and the first couple games of the season. So I don't know. I don't know what the problem is lately. I know they can make the playoffs. I think they will squeak into the playoffs, but we'll have to see. Okay, so Omaha takes on Sioux Falls. Oh yeah, by the way, I did predict Youngstown to win, so I'm 1 for 1 on that. Omaha took on Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls lost in overtime to Omaha 3-2, shots to 36-23 in favor of Omaha. Sioux Falls in favor of Sioux Falls, by the way. Sioux Falls definitely outplayed Omaha, but Omaha finished. Sioux Falls were unable to really finished, and it was a great game from Omaha goaltender. I don't know if it's Hendrickson or the other one. I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's Hendrickson because that's the starter. But Omaha was way more opportunistic when it came down to it. They upset Sioux Falls in Sioux Falls, pick up the win, and in their hunt to squeak in over Tri-City, that helped them a lot. I do believe they're still going to miss it just because it's too inconsistent. But we'll have to see. Green Bay takes on Fargo, shot to 28-24 in favor of Fargo Force. Green Bay leads. Literally, Fleece scores with a millisecond left in the clock. I kid you not, a millisecond left in the clock. It was in Fargo. Like, okay, guys, we lost. They send it in front. It gets tipped in by Fleece. Milliseconds left on the clock. 1/10 of a second left in the clock. They barely tie the game. Take it to overtime. No goals in overtime. Take the shootout. All that just for Green Bay to win in the shootout. Fargo Force pick up a point. Green Bay sweeps Fargo, which is very shocking. Very shocking. So yeah, that happened. Muskegon takes on Sioux City. Muskegon wins 2-1, shots at 21 apiece. I'm gonna talk about more what I believe is gonna happen for the standings, but I do believe Waterloo and Fargo are gonna finish above Sioux City this season. I was really high on Sioux City, but Fargo looks a lot better. I know they got swept this weekend, but still. Waterloo looks better. I know that they also got swept this weekend. So, Sioux City, Fargo, and Waterloo all got swept this weekend. So, you can't really use that against one or the other. But I believe Fargo and Waterloo have been looking a lot better than Sioux City. So, I think they're going to finish above Sioux City. I do still think Sioux City is going to finish number 4. But they could even finish 5 below Sioux Falls. But I think they look better than Sioux Falls. But Sioux Falls will beat them. So, I don't know. Let's see. Muskegon sweeps. They're 1 point behind the top team in the league. The Beak, which we'll get to them in a minute. Tri-City sweeps Waterloo, 5-3 shot to 21-22 in favor of Waterloo. Tri-City, that really helped them push the playoffs. I do strongly believe they're going to make it over Omaha. They're such a better record. They're such a better team right now. I do strongly believe they're going to make the playoffs over a team like Omaha, and maybe even finish above somebody like Sioux City or Sioux Falls out of the West. But I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. I'm just going to say that. It's always tough to make the playoffs. But yeah. Lincoln defeats Chicago 8-5. They shot to 48-32 in favor of Lincoln. Again, Lincoln gets 50 shots on goal. What do you want your goalies to do when you have 50 shots a game? Chicago sucks. They did score 5 goals, which is very, very impressive, especially on Jan Shostak, who did not have a very great game, specifically the second period. Not a good second period. But still, they're still able to squeak out 48 shots and 8 goals to squeak out a win. They sweep Chicago. Second to last matchup we're going to talk about here. Dubuque, they blew out Des Moines last night, 7-2. That's a 28-21 favor of Dubuque. They won 4-3 in overtime. Torco Genetro, second goal of the night with less than 20 seconds left. Second overtime winner, second goal of the night with less than 20 seconds left in overtime. Overtime winner. He gets the puck in the slot off a face-off. He rips it over the glove. I don't even know how to say the name. But the dude's fucking his boy is long hair to say that. I know he's long hair, so I do not know how to say his name. I haven't really looked at his name enough to really try to pronounce it, but I bet I could. But yeah, Duke sweeps Des Moines. They are 5-0 on Cabot Cup matchups. They have more points than Waterloo. It's 2 less games, Cabot Cup-wise, 2 less Cabot Cup games, and 2 wins over them, which kind of counts as 1 game because they beat them in a shootout or overtime in both games, but still. Dubuque leads in the Cabot Cup with 2 less games than Waterloo, so very impressive for Dubuque. Sweep Des Moines, beat Des Moines all 3 times they faced them yet this season, and they play them again next week on a Saturday in Dubuque again. They play Cedar Rapids on Friday in Cedar Rapids, and they come back to Dubuque to play Des Moines and Dubuque Saturday night again. So yeah, they'll meet up again next weekend in exactly 7 days, the same location. Hopefully the Saints run it back. Madison takes on Team USA. Team USA is tied. The shots are 44-19 to Madison, by the way. They're tied. Madison's on the power play with the last seconds in the clock. Riker Lee, another millisecond goal. They scores a millisecond. Madison, a tenth of a second, takes the lead. And the face-off, Madison wins because they scored 1/10 of a second left in the game. Wow. What a crazy night around the USHL. You got a shootout goal. You got a shootout game that was only forced to go to extra time because of a goal that scores a millisecond left. An overtime Cabot Cup matchup. Another goal that scores 1/10 of a second left to win the game. A crazy, unexpected sweep with Tri-City sweeping Waterloo, Lincoln, and Chicago scoring 12 goals in that game. Muskegon sweeping Sioux City, which is also a bit of a surprise. Green Bay sweeping Fargo, which is definitely a surprise. Omaha upsetting Sioux Falls, and then Youngstown defeating Cedar Rapids 5-3. What a night around the USHL, and it was every single team play too. That's like the best night you're gonna get out of the USHL. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was crazy night. Oh my goodness. We're gonna review the NHL games yet now? Yeah, we are. Okay, so yeah, let's do it. Penguins take on the Blue Jackets. Zachary Aston Reese, 4th goal of the season. Right. Christiansen, something like that. And Kevin LeBranc, 8th assist of the season, 220 in the first period. Zach Werenski, power play goal, 4th goal of the season. He's by Chernakov and Adam Fancelli, 839 in the first period. Anthony Bovilli, 6th goal of the season. He's by Sidney Crosby, 151 in the first period. Michael Bunting, 3rd goal of the season on the power play by Anthony Bovilli and Drew O'Connor. 12:06 in the second period. Matthew Oliver, 5th goal of the season, eventual game-winning goal. This is by Zach Werenski and Fabro. 16:27 second period. Eventually Veronikov, 2nd goal of the season. This is by Mudchenko and Sean Monahan, 156 in the 3rd period. Damon Severson, 4th goal of the season. This is by Sean Monahan and Veronikov, 9:49 in the 3rd period. Cole Sillinger, 3rd goal of the season. Empty net is by Provorov and Danforth, 15:32 in the 3rd period. Columbus blows out Pittsburgh 62, proving that Pittsburgh sucks. Anyway, no. We're still going to talk about this game a little bit. Columbus is still around a 500 hockey team right now, which is still kind of crazy, knowing the fact they played, about 20 games. Maybe not necessarily quite, but pretty close to about 20 games. And they're still around 500 points. Your 500 point percentage, which is kind of crazy, I'm not going to lie to you. That is, crazy. So, yeah, there's that. The Avalanche on the Capitals. Parker Kelly opens the scoring, 1st goal of the season by Jim Milgorod. 2 minutes in the 1st period. Jacob Verana, 3rd goal of the season on the power play. This is by P. Liptevall and Alexander Ovechkin, 4:25 in the 1st period. Connor McMichael stays red hot. 11th goal of the season. This is by Tom Wilson, Trevor Van Vliet, Mike, 7:48 in the 1st period. And by the way, this wasn't none and sudden. He hasn't played in a while. Connor McMichael's second goal of the night, 12th goal of the season, unassisted, 153 in the second period. Gives a 3-1 lead to the Capitals. Nikolai Kevalenko. Third goal of the season, by Parker Kelly and Miles Wood for 3 in the second period, brings it back to 1 for Colorado. Jacob Chikrin, fourth goal of the season, assisted by Pierre-Luc Dubois, 9:21 second period. Rasmus Sandin, third goal of the season, empty net, assisted by Stroman John Carlson, 3 seconds left in the game. Excluding the empty net, Annunen saved about 15 shots. He made 15 saves on 19 shots, excluding the empty net, obviously, because that is not counted against his stats anyway. Compared to Charlie Lindgren making 17 saves on 19 shots, just below a 900 save percentage. I do want to shout out the defenses on both. Avalanche only let up 20 shots and goal to the Capitals, and the Capitals only let up 19 shots, which is a high-flying Avalanche. Very shocking to see that. Capitals stay right in the mix in that Metro, trying to win that Metro. I'm not saying they will. I do believe they're going to finish first wild card just outside of the top 3 in the Metro. But don't be surprised if they're in that top three in that Metro all the way throughout the year, because they're looking good. I know it's early in the season, but I do believe this team's not going to really run out of fuel anytime soon. Predators take on the Flames. Denny Miramar, first goal of the season, so by Wigan Country, 6:30 in the third period. Blake Coleman, empty net, fourth goal of the season, unassisted, 18:51 in the third period. 29 save shutout for Dustin Wolf, first career shutout, I believe, and 31 saves on 32. Actually, it was about 30 saves. Nope, 31 saves and 32 shots for UC Sols, obviously excluding the empty net. And so, yeah, what a game from Soros. Phenomenal game for Dustin Wolf. Terrible game for the Predators offense. Yeah, for the team that I predicted to make the playoffs over the Kings, who actually won today pretty convincingly over the Red Wings. It's just like, so I don't know if it's too little or too late. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I have to see. I'm pretty sure they play tomorrow. They have to, I think, because I don't think they didn't play today. I don't think. I think they were one of the few teams that did not play today. We'll see if they play tomorrow. Yeah, they play tomorrow against the Canucks away on the road, and the Canucks might lose just because at home and they suck at home. But my goodness, guys, I don't know about the Predators. Okay, I'm not a Predators fan. I think it's like I'm a Predators fan, but I just can't put together in my mind why the Predators are so bad with on paper that they should be a top team in the Central. They should be, really. They should be a top team in the Central. One of the top teams, not like the top team, but one of the top teams. They should be one of the top contenders. That was their expectations coming this season. They suck. You know what, guys? I'm still going to stick with it. I think they're going to fire Andrew Brunette, then they're going to hire a new coach, and they're going on a run. And they're going to make the playoffs. I know. It's just, I'm really not confident in even saying that. Like, a couple days ago, I was, super confident. I'm like, yeah, they're going to make the playoffs, easily. I'm so confident. Now I'm like, I don't know. Are they? I'm going to say yes, but barely if they do, and if they don't, I wouldn't be that surprised. I'm not going to lie to you. The Hockey Cup take on Golden Knights in Utah. It'll include third goal of the season, assisted by Matthias Machelli and Dylan Gunther, 11-16 in the first period. Mikhail Sergachev, fourth goal of the season on the power play, assisted by Colin Keller and Kerfoot. 6:59 into the second period, Tomas Hertl, sixth goal of the season on the power play, brings it back with 3-1, assisted by Nick Wall and Jack Eichel. 12:37 into the second period, Tomas Hertl's second goal of the night, seventh goal of the season on the power play, assisted by William Carlson and Jack Eichel. 8:23 into the third period, William Carlson, third goal of the season, eventual game-winning goal. 18:42 into the third period, assisted by Korzak and Schwitt. And then William Carlson's second goal of the night and fourth goal of the season, empty net, unassisted with 29 seconds left in the game. Tomas Hertl and William Carlson both get 2 goals in the night to lead the Knights' comeback. 32 saves and 34 shots from, I believe, Aiden Hill. Hockey Club played a good game, just unable to finish it out. So, yeah. That. Ducks take on the Red Wings. They win 6-4. I do not really want to go through all those goals. We'll do it anyways. Ellen Zellweger, their third goal of the season by Lacombe and Carlson, 112 in the first period. Marco Kasper, first goal of the season. I believe it was the first of his career, but don't quote me on that. But first goal of the season at the very least. And the power play is by Comfort Cider, 7:59 in the first period. Jonathan Bergeron, second goal of the season on the power play is by Tarasenko and Kasper, with 44 seconds left in the first period. 105 into the second period. Lucas Raymond, second goal of the season, is by Alex Brinkett. Trevor Zegras, second goal of the season on the power play is by Zellweger and Al Curran, 17:44 in the second period. Troy Terry, sixth goal of the season on the power play is by Ellen Zellweger and Leo Carlson, 3:54 in the third period. Cutter Gaucher, first goal of the season, first goal of his career by Ellison and Dumoulin, 11:09 in the third period. Comes all the way back to the Ducks, and they take the lead. Ross Johnson, first goal of the season, is by Hawkins and Ellison, 11:47 in the third period. Alex Brinkett, seventh goal of the season on the power play is by Mo Sider and Raymond, 16:16 in the third period, brings back with a 1 for the Ducks. Empty net goal by Ryan Shum, his fourth goal of the season, is by Pachano and Dumoulin, 24 seconds left in the game. Red Wings goaltending still sucks. They're unable to hold a lead. Not looking good, especially against a Duck team who's not that good. So yeah, it's not looking very good. But we are going to talk about them in the hockey club in the two out of the four things that I have to talk about here. Starting with, are the Utah Hockey Club playoff contenders? Especially since we're in a weaker Western Conference. Okay, I'm actually going to pull up here the NHL standings right now via the NHL app, so it's reliable for the NHL app. Edmonton's in wildcard 2 and Calgary's in wildcard 1. Obviously, that's going to change. That's crazy, but it's going to change. Edmonton's going to go up and Calgary's going to go down, in my opinion. Calgary has 21 points. Edmonton has 20. The next place is Seattle. It's right outside the wildcard spot. It's 19. And then it's Colorado, 18. And then it's Utah, with 17. Then right behind, tied with them is 17 points is the Blues. And then the Ducks with 14 points. And then the Sharks also with 14 points. Blackhawks and Predators with 13 points each. So the Predators are 7 points outside the wildcard spot. I do think they're still going to squeak in. So that is how we're looking at right now. If we think about it, I think the Blues are going to stay about where they are, about 500. Ducks, Sharks, and Blackhawks are about to stay where they are. The Predators are going to move way up. I think the Kraken are going to go slightly down. The Avalanche are going to go up. The Flames are going to go down. So, I think the Hockey Club are going to be right about where they are right now. I think they're going to be below the Predators, and the Avalanche are going to make the wild card. And then I think it's going to be the Kings, right outside of that wild card spot. And then I think it's going to be the Hockey Club at number 4, because the top 2 teams that are not divisional spots make the playoffs in the 2 wildcard teams, right? So I think number 3 wildcard, the third best team that did not get top 3 in the division, is going to be the Kings. And then the 4th best team that didn't get top 3 in the division is going to be the Hockey Club. So I'm going to say yes. Despite the fact that they do have Sean Durzi and John Marino out, I do believe the rest of the team is good enough to compete for the playoff spot. I don't think they're going to... I don't know. It might be no, too, because I don't really think they stand that much of a chance to make the playoffs. But I'm still going to say yes, because they are going to be contenders for the playoff, for a wild card spot. So, yes, I'm going to say yes. Yes. So, next up, all the Detroit Red Wings. Wild card contenders. Right now, the Rangers and the Bruins are holding 2 wild card spots. Obviously, if they change, I believe those both are going to go up. The Rangers have 21 points. Boston Bruins have 19 right now. So, that's where they are right now. The Rangers also have 4 less games played than them, so the Boston's not looking very good. They need to start winning quick. And they have 3 more games in Tampa. 3 more games in Tampa with the same amount of points. Anyway, we're not talking about Boston right now. We'll talk about them Monday, with the NHL Monday. But the Flyers are number 3 with 18 points. And then it's the New York Islanders also 18 points. And then it's the Senators, Sabres, and Penguins all tied for 17 points. And then it's the Red Wings with 15 points. And then only Columbus and Montreal below them with 14 points. So they are 1 point ahead of last place in the East right now. Not good. So I'm actually going to say solidly, no. They are not wildcard contenders coming in this season. I can give you a bunch of reasons why. I could go on all day about why I believe the Red Wings are not going to wildcard contenders. But since we're on this topic, I'm going to give you a solid reason why I believe the Red Wings are not contenders, so I can get this off my chest. So if we talk about the Red Wings in the future, you know my opinion on them. Defense. trash. Goaltending, trash. Offense, and very inconsistent. Power play, good. Penalty kill, okay. Speak about all the teams in the wild card. So let's be honest here, they're not finishing top 3 in the Atlantic. They're not better than the Panthers, Bruins, Leafs, the Lightning, okay? So they're not getting top 3 in the Atlantic. Let's think of wild card teams. I think the Lightning and the Capitals are going to be 2 wild card spots. They're not going to finish better than them in the wild card race. I do not believe they're going to finish better than the Senators or the Sabres. Okay, so I think they're going to finish somewhere like 5 in the wild card. And then it's going to be the Islanders, and then the Flyers, and then the Penguins, and then the Blue Jackets, and then the Canadiens. Okay? So, no, because I think the Sabres, Senators, Capitals, Lightning, all going to finish better than them just in that wild card race alone, and they're all going to be pretty convincingly better than them. And then obviously like the Panthers, Leafs, and Bruins, who I believe are going to finish 3 in the Atlantic, are obviously going to be better than them. So, with that being said, no, I do not believe they're actually valid playoff contenders. I'm going to say no. Are the Colorado Avalanche legitimate Stanley Cup contenders? Here's my take on them, okay? Before I even say my reasonings, I'm going to say my answer to that question, and my answer to that question is absolutely. Absolutely. They are strong contenders to come out of that West. And I have my reasons. First of all, the big 3. Nathan McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, and Cale Makar. We've seen it before. All they really lost from that Stanley Cup year that I can think of at the top of my head is Nazem Kadri and a couple outside pieces. They can, yes, they've lost other big pieces too, but not enough pieces to really suck. Compared to them, Darcy Kemper is no better, really, than Alexander Georgiev. He's really not. He is in 900, 905 save percentage-ish. Georgiev can do the same thing. So, the big 3 is the main reason. I do not think Nathan McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen, and Cale Makar are going to go down without a fight. Okay? We'll say that. Next, the depth is actually not bad at all. They got Valerie Nichushkin, who should be in by playoff time if he doesn't get himself into any trouble, and hopefully he stays healthy. But Tori Lekkinen is out 5 since he's returned. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Casey Middleton is great. Keith Elanco's been great. Parker Kelly, Miles Wood, the full depth is great, okay? If they can stay healthy, which obviously has been a problem this season so far, if they can stay healthy, they have no reason to why they can't make a deep playoff run again, because they have a very similar team to what they had when they won the Cup, pretty convincingly in the 2022 year. So, obviously it's not that good of a team, but it's pretty dang similar. So, there's that. My other reasoning, I got 2 other reasons. One of my 2 other reasonings I haven't talked about yet, they have a top 5 defense in the league. Cale Makar is probably the best defensive pairing in the league that can carry the defense. Samuel Girard and Josh Manson are a great defensive pair too. And Brandstrom and Shellington are a great defensive pairing too. They have a top 5 defense in the league for sure. So, with that being said, they could steal any games at any given night. They have eye-flying offense. And I didn't even mention that power play is top 3 in the league, arguably probably top 5 in the league at the very least. Penalty kill is great too, and in their experience is really good too. Because they won the Cup 3 years ago. They did get eliminated 2 years ago, but they also made a second round last year. So they have experience. They have good experience. And Georgiev is no worse than Darcy Kemper. So, and when they won the Cup really convincingly in the 2022 year, they had Darcy Kemper in net. So, with that being said, yes, Colorado Avalanche are 100% contenders, and if you think otherwise, you don't watch hockey. So, next, are the Capitals pretenders or contenders? Is the last thing we gotta talk about before we end the podcast. To win the Cup, I'm gonna say pretenders. They have a good squad. On paper, you could see them getting past the first round, maybe second, probably not. Logan Thompson is a phenomenal goaltender, okay? They have a top 7, 6. I would make an argument for top 5 defense in the league. I can make that argument. Well, probably around number 6 or number 7 defense in the league, okay, right now. Logan Thompson and Charlie Lindgren are one of the most underrated and best goaltending tandems in the entire league. My big concern is the special teams, specifically the power play, is not doing very good, and the offense. The offense cannot score enough, and the power play will not score enough to really make them be a viable like contender over teams who I believe are going to face like the Devils. They're not going to beat the Devils. They're not going to beat the Rangers or the Hurricanes in a 7-game series. They're not beating no teams like the Leafs or the Panthers in the Eastern Conference Finals. And they're not beating any team out of the like the West that's going to make the Stanley Cup Finals, the Oilers, Stars, Jets if they can get out of the first round, Avalanche, Knights, you get it. So, no, I'm going to say no, the pretenders, but they could pull off a massive upset in the first round. And don't be that shocked if they do. But they ain't making any further than that if they do that. But yeah, that's going to do for this podcast episode. Like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn your post notifications to the channel if you haven't already. Also, have a good rest of your night if you're watching this live. Or if you're watching this after it's already live at night. Have a good rest of your morning, evening, or afternoon, or whatever time you're watching this. Have a good rest of your have a great school day or work day with you, whatever you have, whatever you do. Have a good rest of your week if you're watching it during the week. If you're on the weekend, have a good rest of your weekend. And I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 22 of season 6, USHL Sunday. Peace.